Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. And today with me I have Eric from Sky Kingdom Games.
Hey.
We also have the original, not the current box for the Isofarian Guard. We also have Meg, Professor Meg,
Not
as
included.
well. And this is the part that's the fun part and why we're all here. We also have the new box for the Isofarian Guard. The new box, which is a drop larger than this box.
A little bit.
We're gonna have to block Meg and myself as we figure this out. So, here's what we got over here. Just to be clear, let's put this on its side because that, practically speaking, this is the differences between these two boxes. And if you, can I tilt this on its side?
Sure.
Okay. If you tilt it on its, oh my god, it's heavy. Okay. That is not scripted. Okay, go ahead. This is what they are. This is bigger and I'm not gonna
Oh my
say,
gosh, to do a size comparison, flip it down
Yep.
and now spin.
Spin. Size comparison. Spin.
Right?
You spin me right,
Am I spinning
right.
again?
Copyright strike right there. Spin, spin again. Meg, do you
Are
want
we
to go
gonna
ahead?
spin one more time?
Meg, can you can lift Frosthaven, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can lift this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's empty.
There's nothing in that one.
There's a little bit of stuff in here. Feels like
Like
there's
a small
someone.
box.
Meg, can you do me a favor?
That was me bragging.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go ahead? You want to take this?
Oh, I
right
thought you
now?
were gonna put that on here and give me
No,
one.
no. Can you go ahead and just lift that?
I think I have to stand up.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think I'm
we'll
too
take it.
short
We'll take
to
it.
try. I can probably pick it up,
Go
right?
ahead, do it, do it.
Yeah.
you walk
I
across
don't think I could make it any. If I needed to put this on a table this high, that I don't know if I could do. I don't know if I could.
You can- Well, let me ask you a question. You might know the answer to this. How much does this weigh?
So the base game is about 36, 37 pounds.
Is this
Wow.
the base or base plus?
Well, there's just one version.
This is the base.
Yeah.
So gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is 37 pounds.
Yeah.
How much is Frosthaven? Do you remember?
It's 36 pounds, but that's pre-punch. No, it's before punching.
Interesting. So they are comparable weights? Interesting.
Because
Okay.
there's so many books.
Oh, there's a lot of things in here.
Yeah.
So, Darkest Timeline, Alex, over here. One thing we forgot to talk about is the fact that while going through this massive behemoth of a box, behemoth? One of those words. This giant box over here, 37 pounds of goodness, part of the downside of that is when you combine that with the increased freight prices and revised quotes and all those things going on, there was a big uptick in the sheer cost of what shipping was. To do that, what they've done over here at Sky Kingdom Games, to do that, one of the things they've done, they're not forcing anyone to pay any extra shipping, there's none of that, they're asking people to help out if or when, and whether you are or are not a backer, they're selling some various things, like some maps and art prints, different options. I'll link to the update down below so you can check those out, but there are options. Again, whether you back this and you want to help out, or whether, because again, giant box over here, or whether you haven't backed this and want to help out, first of all, you can just go ahead and buy it. That helps out. The link down below, as we mentioned. And then lastly, if you just want various cool looking things, there's that option for you as well. But I'll have a link down below. You can check that out. And just for context, as a reminder, this is the Isofarian Guard box. This is the Frosthaven box. Just for context, in case you want to see just how big this thing is together. In case you wanted to know, well, why is it so expensive? Everyone can ship these things for so cheap. Just in case you wanted to get a sense and feel for how big this giant 37-pound box of goodness is. We'll go back to your regularly scheduled programming right about now. So, this is the Isofarian Guard. You know very little about it. You know the most about it.
A little bit.
I know just like a medium amount about it. So we're going to talk about it in a minute, because let me just cripple my lap as I put this on my lap. So the Isofarian Guard, for you want to ask any questions? You want to talk about things?
No.
Okay.
I want to hear.
Isofarian Guard is a 1 to 2 player experience?
1 or 2 player.
1 to 2 player experience specifically, in which you're going to be going through the adventures of... Wait. Helios, something like that?
Telios.
You see, I'm
You're
so
so
close.
close.
I was
Yeah.
close. I knew I had the land. You went to the land of Telios, and you have these characters. There's going to be lots of bag building, lots of adventuring, lots of narrative, an incredible foretell app that's a lot of fun. But the core combat mechanism involves slowly building up your bag as you go through the adventure with a ton of chips, which is most of the weight of this box. Oh my god. Is
kind of.
Ooh, what's the rest of it?
So the chips are a little bit of the weight, but it's
Yeah.
actually the books,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of campaign content. Yeah.
Yeah.
About 8 different books.
Books get heavy real quick.
Yeah.
Now, the way this works, Meg, just so you know, because you know how Frosthaven has... And we'll get to the box in a second. Timestamps down below. Check out all this stuff. But, so in Meg, when we play through Frosthaven or Gloomhaven, we have characters and we retire those characters, right?
I like her.
You do? Great. You'll get to play her, sir. Which scenario do you play as, sir? Which adventure quest?
Second campaign.
Second campaign.
Nice.
Because in each campaign, you have 2 of these characters. Let me show one on the top. I can't. I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait. In each campaign...
This is the same tab.
Yeah, let's put that on the top.
Yeah.
Let's put that on the top. Underneath. Let's just put it... Oh, you can do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the characters you're going to be playing as in the game. So you have this whole box over here as far as the character roster. But then from there, you're going to be... From these 8 characters, you're going to be not picking. You have set 2 characters
Yes.
that go on each campaign.
Yep.
So in campaign 1, you play as 2. The next campaign, you play as 2. So you have a specific pairing up of characters, which means, like in Frosthaven and Gloomhaven, you get to experience multiple characters, but it's done in a different way. And then the final campaign, how does that work again?
So the 5th campaign.
Yes. And is this spoiler-free stuff, though? Do we want to like
Yeah,
spoiler
no
warnings?
spoilers.
No spoilers.
No
okay.
spoilers. So the last campaign, you'll get to choose
Okay.
which 2 you control, and you'll switch them throughout that last campaign.
Which is complicated because aren't they like a sculpt together each times?
Yes, but I can't say why you can use them all. But
'Cause-
yes.
Well, we're just going to show Meg that. We'll show all of you this.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can't do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the process. I may or may not be able to take
I
this
was gonna
box
say, I
top
don't
off.
think you can take it off.
We're going to start the process of getting this
It's
off.
not too bad to get it out.
Well, it's more about the height issue because this has
Watch
to
out
be.
for the mic.
Yes. What? Oh. We
Yeah,
have to
that's
do-
the front.
Well, so right now, interesting. So let's do
Yeah.
that way. Let's do it that way. So we're gonna go back to the front camera because I was showing you the top. I think we're seeing the top camera right there.
Yes.
We're gonna show it this way, because the problem is the camera's
then
there.
we don't get to see.
Yeah.
So then the camera, well, just look at the. Oh, you can't look at
I'm
anything.
looking, I'm looking.
Okay. So this is what's going on behind the screen. This is a side loading box that is slowly coming off as we go through this, and boom,
Whoa.
there we
Got it.
go. You want to take this to the side somewhere?
Whoa.
That can go anywhere else off the side. We push this.
That's
right-
pretty convenient.
That is this
For
as far as
something that
this.
is so heavy and so much content to pull it out instead of...
Yep.
So those who haven't seen this, well, I guess you all saw this before I did. For those of you, we have a little flyer here.
Yes.
a little
But
flyer.
Tella.
First time setup.
and foreteller.
Foretella apps. I do recommend the Foretella app for this game, by the way. I recommend it a lot. But basically, this reminds me of actually Foundations of Rome. I don't know if you've seen that box.
I have.
Yeah, so the side loading aspect and the setup and the trays, very Foundations of Rome. There's another game that is making me think of.
Foundations of Romeo.
Foundations of
I
Romeo.
mean, I think Foundations of Romeo and Michelle.
Also, Chip Theory games. They're trove chests. Similar idea.
Yes. Yes.
Right. And that is basically what we have going on here. So let's start going through things. Meg, you want to pull up the first thing? I don't know what's going on. Just pull
I
something up.
do.
Top 2
We got
trays.
some trays on top with some nice cushioning.
Oh, those are your character trays.
Woo!
And this is
So-
all game trays designed.
Game trays designed, okay. You got perfect right there. So you can see all that over there. This can be the game trays. These are going to save and store your setup as you go through the game. So there's little cubes and indentations. So you have Grigory and you have who's the other character with Grigory?
Alec.
Grigory and Alec over here. Perfect. There they are. So Grigory and Alec are going to the 2 characters you start with. You're going to be storing your health, your attack, and your strength over there. And you're going to have your cube components, cube areas where you're moving cubes from on the bottom right, which I can't use my finger to show you because
Yep.
I just can't right now. There we go. And then we have various, there's going to be starting setup in the
Yeah.
back. What do you have in the back of there?
Nothing
Okay,
there.
nothing
It's all in
there.
the campaign
Cool.
book.
Okay, all in the campaign book. You're going to have the various equipment and gear that go into those slots. And that's what we have as far as your trays. On the sideboard, because every character has 2 sideboards, that's where you're going to be storing a lot of your cards throughout the course as you try to flip them to different sides depending on different activations. So basically, and actually, Meg, this is actually intriguing because this is very Rove-like, at least so far, in terms of the, you have double-sided cards in this game, and you're going to be flipping them based on different activations.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it has that aspect there. Different triggers will allow you to flip the cards. You're storing a handful of cards on this tray in front of you, and then every character has their own little mini-game as to how they operate. Similar to Gloomhaven to a certain extent. I haven't played Frosthaven, I haven't played Isofarian Guard enough to say this confidently. I want to say that the average character, I don't know, I'm not saying confident. I'm trying to compare which one feels more different in terms of the different aspects, but I think it depends. Like, some characters in Gloomhaven feel similar-ish. Some feel vastly different. The ones over here, I've only played as 2 characters.
They're all vastly
I
different.
dove into the other ones. We're going to have a visiting child here. We're going to have a visiting child. Rafiki, bud, you're going to have to go upstairs now.
Hi, Rafiki.
We're in the middle of filming. Yeah, we're in the middle of filming right now. We'll see you soon. Okay, so with that done, let's go ahead and what's next?
Well, so
Oh, wait,
before we
no,
go to
no.
what's next, something that I'm picking up on,
Sure.
is that this seems like a great way to store things
Yep.
as you're going. That I noticed, like how there's like
Yep.
the indents for things.
Yep.
That this, I love it when trays can do this. That you can store the game, put it somewhere, especially a very big game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is very cool.
Tracks absolutely everything for you.
With how long this game was, after a game session, I wanted the player to be able to get, completely torn down or set up in like 10, 15 minutes tops.
Yeah.
So they can get right back into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
I
does
love
that.
that.
At least from my recollection of diving into before, it's quick moving.
Should I just keep pulling things
You
out?
can keep
Go ahead.
going.
And I have questions too. Oh dear lord. That is very cool looking.
Maps,
like books.
enemy
They're all like
dashboards, and
books.
miscellaneous.
Maps and national miscellaneous.
And it
Looks
looks
a little
like
bit
a
different
book.
than last time I was here.
Can you
Yes.
go to the other one for
Well,
a
so I
minute?
wanted to get into that
See, it
shortly.
looks like a book.
It's Isofar.
that we pulled
yeah.
out.
Yep.
So I wanted to get into that as well in the sense that this is a bigger box. And
a bigger
we're going to
box.
talk about why, because I have questions.
Yes.
Okay, you got it? Go ahead.
There you go.
And then we have the map of Isofar.
It's the main board.
All
Is it the map of Isofar or the Telios? Telios.
No, that's just Isofar.
Isofar. Telios is the
There's
larger
actually there's a
I'm gonna
couple
slide this away
countries
before I unfold
nearby
it.
too, but mostly Isofar.
I don't want to hurt it.
So this is going to be the giant enemy board that has to go and manage that. There's another side to it.
Yeah,
There is.
Was there another side last time?
I don't think so.
Is that
I mean, it
spoilers?
exists.
think so.
No.
Well, no. I
Okay.
mean, it's
gonna
not
see it,
spoiler.
see it,
They're
you're
gonna see it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Though.
Turned out so good.
And these you're gonna be moving along those little nodes from location to location.
That's
and interacting
correct.
with different ways. And there's a giant book full of different ways as far as what happens at these locations and nodes as you go through it.
Well, hello there, brave adventurers. I have been having an absolutely great time with the Isofarian Guard, but there is one thing that we neglected to show you in our unboxing. What could be better than chips? What could be better than those amazing player trays with great storage? How about something made of neoprene? We have a neoprene map that is an alternate map art for you, and it's also double-sided, so you have access to both sides, and the entire thing is this beautiful, beautiful neoprene mat that you can be sliding your cards on, picking them up so much easier. I absolutely love this thing, and I said we have to show it off, so I just wanted to show it to the kids at home and exactly how big it is, because how cool is this stinking thing? So, if you wanted to grab this, you can also add this onto your game. It's $30, which I think is amazing for a mat this size. I buy play mats that are trading card game size that are $30, so to get this beautiful art, and it's double-sided, I just had to show it off to you guys. Almost just whacked the mic.
What else comes out next? Oh, you just knocked the mic. Whack the mic. Oh, look in the back. Go ahead. Show the back. Show the back. Go ahead. Show the back. Okay, perfect.
So I do love all of these gems as well.
I know
This is
nothing
so
about those.
pretty.
So
Are
this
these
is-
creatures?
No, they are creatures.
They're
Those
like little-
are called clayhorns. You should be familiar with clayhorns.
I'm gonna have to see more of them
There's
soon.
lots of stuff to see.
Oh.
In fact, you're currently looking at the enemy board.
Okay.
Right now in front of you. Well, not currently.
Oh,
I'm saying
yeah,
in the
yeah,
box. So in the box to the left, you're going to the enemy
I was
board.
like,
You have
I
the
don't
enemy
think so.
activations.
Okay. So we can go back
Yep.
to here.
So there are 4 of those.
Yeah.
all
You
of
can
your
have up to
enemies?
4 enemies you can be attacking at once. And you more often than not, you'll be fighting less than that, but you could have those. And they have a whole way and system that they'll activate, which we'll talk about, but it mostly comes down to the bag building aspect of things. We have your little, that's going to be your town of Mir.
Oh, you want me
So
to
we
get
have,
this out?
yeah, so we have different little boards you can have in there,
Oh.
mini maps.
Yep.
Some with different degrees of things going on in them, because you can have these are going to be little sheets over here.
Lots of places to
These are
explore.
beautiful.
But then there's also the buildable outposts. Is that in one of these things over
That's
here?
the bottom
I think it's
map.
the heart.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
It's like a puzzle where you
It's
can remove.
advent calendar style.
It's advent
Should I
calendar.
not open any of these?
No, you can absolutely.
Okay.
So this map, when you first arrive at this location, it's in ruins. So all these pieces are out,
Yep.
and throughout the game, you're going to be rebuilding this location.
So you can see like this bridge is broken.
Yep.
Then when you put it
And you
back,
fix it.
we fixed the bridge.
Very cool.
That's going to be the map system as far as that goes. So we have various locations
Ooh.
you're going to have. Now, Meg, so if
I
you
like
grab...
this.
And they're dual-sided too.
So,
I don't
Meg,
know
do you
if
want to pass me the map, the main map?
I like it.
If you want to put the main map onto the into the space where this board is,
You want it
yes.
as the background?
No, just the current map as it is.
This or the oh
that one,
Okay.
without unfolding it.
Okay.
So right now, and then if you want to go ahead and show her the matching location,
Oh,
because
Oh, I
that's
see.
how
Red
it
Story,
works.
yes.
I'm older now.
Wasn't it the first one? Oh no, that one.
Not this one. Not this.
I thought it was the first one. The very first one. I thought so. No, that flipped out to the side. Isn't it that?
No, that's Silny.
No. Oh, Silny.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So
Yes,
the way
sir.
this works is you have the locations, and then when you go to certain locations, it kind of expands into a larger territory. You can now start looking through
Like
it.
a zoomed-in
tell.
version.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically what's going on there. So in case you're wondering
Okay.
how you encounter those little mini apps, they're on the board. Are they all on the board?
All the locations.
All of these
sorry?
locations are on this board?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I
Yep.
wasn't sure.
Yeah. So as soon as you land on an orange node, that's when you can enter the mini-map for that location.
Interesting. So you can enter the city from different locations.
Yes.
And then you had even more zoomed in. Can you show me an even more zoomed one? Where you had like something like really zoomed in. Like
Show
there
me
was-
more.
It almost looked like a
Circle of
a palace.
Sears is pretty. That
There we go.
is-
Like the Fort Straws. Fort Straws.
Sure.
That's gonna be the bottom left of the map, if I recall correctly.
That's the middle right.
No, it's not.
It's
Is
Fort
it?
Istra.
Oh, Fort Istra is the
So
bottom
that's
left.
Fort
Oh.
Istra is
Is
the
yours?
removable pieces one.
Yeah, you see, my memory's half there.
Fort Straws is up towards the beginning.
Which that bridge that I repaired is right here.
Beautiful job. Wait, does the main board not update?
The
Are there
main
stickers?
board is no. No stickers, no stickers.
Oh dear lord. Okay,
Backers
cool.
did not like stickers.
I don't love stickers either. Okay.
Alright, and I just gotta see this because I know I said gems before,
Yep.
but I see more gems now.
Those are the speaking stone gems.
Beautiful.
Fun fact, gem is the word Meg backwards.
Fun fact.
Just in case people don't know that. Anyways, we have our money counters over here, and our essence. Silver is going to be used to buy things, and the essence is used to upgrade your characters.
Like a pool of experience.
Yep.
Okay. And there's the roster of guards there.
So that's how you reuse the same trades by replacing the people. You're going to have the various people you proxy in, and they're going to be using them in teams, but we haven't got to the miniatures yet. There are going to be miniatures soon enough.
We'll get to that box.
This Catherine, is she the one that I liked with
she
the
is.
horn?
Yep.
Oh, I was like, I like this one
one
again. She's cool. We stand Catherine.
We stand Catherine, apparently.
We do.
Oh, and then there's that guy. Now, he's not your friend. Meg, he's not your friend.
We can show everything, right?
You can show everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want you to know he's not your friend. I know you want him to be your friend. He's not your friend.
But maybe he could be.
But is he?
Oh!
I thought he's not your friend.
You thought wrong.
We might have to dive into some gameplay and,
Interesting.
and see a little bit more.
See,
I mean, why would he have a card for a board that you can control?
That's a very reasonable question that I didn't think about. I'm not going to focus on that.
Yeah, what would the board be for? Just for fun?
You didn't ask that question.
Right. Oh, you're like, we'll cut that because I was wrong.
Yeah. Anyways, grab those maps, put those back in. There's always back on top over there. We got our little sheets over there.
Yep.
Okay. Going back.
I believe I'm doing this right. It's those and then these.
Yes, it was.
And then this.
Rotated. Yep. I think. Actually, I'm not sure if it matters. I don't know if it matters, but it works.
Okay.
The book goes back on top.
There's
and now
so
we're
much
partially through.
content
This is
in
the
this
least
game.
involved I've ever been in an unboxing for. I'm just sitting
'cause
back
you're
here
holding
with a
the
giant box.
main.
I think it's very reminiscent to the last unboxing I was
No, I tried being involved in that one. This one I gave up on. The last unboxing, in case you're wondering, is the Marvel Zombies unboxing, where I was very uninvolved.
Okay. We have the materials of Isofar.
Those are going to be decks of cards, I assume.
Yeah,
And-
well, yeah.
I've been shouting out everything that I love how this is like a book, but it also has like a lip, so it's not completely closed.
Is that
So-
that's the box over there? Yeah.
When I
enjoy that.
When I was designing these, one thing I noticed in the previous sample is every time I would put the lid down, I would hit the cards and they would bend.
Oh, fun.
So I'm like, why don't we do like a double box where the lid actually sits on the end,
that aspect,
so they
yes.
actually don't hit the cards. And then I made the plastic separators because
Yep.
those are going to get used a lot, so they will not bend.
Cool.
Yeah, and there's 2 rows because why?
So all the box system is designed for sleevers.
Oh, gotcha.
So
gotcha.
you need no third-party insert or anything like that. It's just ready to go.
Meg,
So
feel free to go through some
we'll get
here.
to that in a second. But this second box is completely empty, so that you can sleeve everything that's in this box.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So,
Do you want to go through some of the cards? I can hold the box.
can you? Meg?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you? So let's go through some of the
If I
cards.
hold the box, I can put it in front
Yes.
of me.
Yeah. I'm going to go through a few of these over here. Just
Now I can see
briefly.
what you're doing.
We have the weapons. Let's go through the weapons. So weapons over here. We're going to have the Captain's Blade. Now these often define when you gather things, Meg. You're going to be putting the chips into your bag.
Oh,
So
cool.
depending on what you gather, you're upgrading and augmenting your bag based on that. And other abilities in the back, I can't recall.
So there are slots on the back, and you're going to be
here we
slotting
go.
in the speaking stones that are
Yes.
going to give you more chips in your bag, and
Yep.
sometimes additional abilities as well.
Yeah. So those will define a lot of the things you're building as you go through that. Then from there, we should also have. Speaking of which, we should have some of our accessories that we start with. I think we start with some accessories, if I recall. Maybe
Love
not.
accessories.
Nope.
You start with an item, but you get an accessory pretty quick.
Gotcha.
in the
Feather
beginning.
mantle, while equipped, add one of those to your guard's bag. So again, these are going to continue to augment your bag in different ways. Still acquired from enemies is ×2. That's basically doubling your money, Meg.
That's
You
a
want that
that's
one?
a good thing to get.
You want that faster
Yes.
later in the game. At the start of battle, add one of those to add a strength to the guard's bag. So you have all these options for augmenting your bag, which basically is happening with many of these over here. Then we have the enemy drops, which represent many of these. These are going to be over here, bone fragments and stuff.
Yep.
So the enemy drops are going to be things that you're going to be gathering from enemies, and these are going to be used at various village outposts. There's crafting centers and whatnot.
Yes.
You trade them in. There's a whole bartering and marketplace system. There's going to be, we have harvesting, which I don't think I engaged heavily in harvesting, but there's locations on the map you can walk around and engage with, like fishing and cutting down trees and things like that.
It gives me like a
mining,
Zelda feel.
Yeah, it has that
Yeah.
aspect. Because the map is kind of interestingly ambient in the way it both focuses you and has you go to certain locations for quests, but along the way you're experiencing the world. So
Yep.
you could go to a location, you could fish, you could do this, you could do that. Tons of
Very
things
open.
you could do.
Exploring.
We have a giant stack of
Yes.
items. So we have aged drink, which is going to refresh all
Nice.
those. We have barrier tonic, adding 5 to both bags. Oh, that's interesting.
That's a big one.
That adds to both bags, like yours and the opponents.
Yes.
Wait,
Oh, no,
yours,
no.
your
Your- and your
teammates,
allies, yes.
teammates.
Yep.
Yeah. Clearance stake, add 2 to a bag. Coastal Blue Caps Apothecary ingredient.
Yeah.
Dusk Tuna, a heal 3 and draw 3 chips. That could be useful. Expanded Satchel, equip the Satchel slot, store up to 4 cards underneath this card. So it's just a ton of ingredients, as you'd expect in a game with tons of stuff. You have just tons and tons of stuff for this over here. And I think that is enough for these. Oh, and the Speaking Stones.
The art is
Speaking Stones,
beautiful.
Meg, these are the things you're going to be slotting into your various weapons.
Yep, and
We're gonna
each
give
one
you
of
the
these
various-
has a bonus on the back.
Yeah. And so there's the ways you're going to be augmenting different things in different ways as you like add up and get that chip's a fun one over there. So you're going to go ahead and get various things that will just improve your gear as you slot the Speaking Stones onto your stuff. And that's what we have as far as these, which means it's time to go back to the box. All right.
What could be inside?
What's next?
Ooh,
The books.
The books of Isofar. Oh, that's
This is where some of the weight's coming from right here.
Oh, this is definitely some of the weight. Okay.
Yep.
Here you go, Meg. I'll go back to the box. You go back to exploring.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, the books of Isofar.
All right.
What do we got here?
Okay. This is where the bags are for the chips. Which, I love that this is printed on it, but I also love the size of it. That
Yep,
I'm
it's-
someone with small hands, so it's not usually an issue for me.
It's not a
but
pain at all.
this is a great size for a bag that needs chips.
They were actually bigger before. I don't know if you remember, but they were like
I
super
remember
tall.
the exact
Santa
size.
They were big.
They
So-
were larger than they needed to be. at least
We
then.
did reduce them, and they doubled the material quality, so they're
Nice.
really sturdy. I mean,
So-
you're gonna have weighted chips in them.
Each character has their own bag?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not a shared bag?
And if you're like, why
Correct.
are there 3 bags?
Because there's an enemy.
Is it because of me?
There's the event bag.
There's the
And-
event
that's- that's
bag.
what it was,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
moving along those
As you
nodes.
move along the path,
Yes.
you're going to pull things in the bag, which will give you opportunities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is probably a quick start guide?
That is a player aid.
Player aid?
All these for information for battles and exploring.
Here's your rule book, which seems a bit thin for how much is in this game.
Oh, there's a lot going on, but did you really... Oh, did you end up condensing most of it to the... Did you end up condensing most of it to the
Well,
thing?
there's still a second book there.
Okay,
okay.
okay. I like that when they're separated, because is it that you only need one once you hit a certain point?
Essentially,
That's more
yeah, we
digestible?
tried to have the rules kind of taught to you as you're going through the campaign books instead
Yep.
of just diving in. Now,
I prefer that, because it gets you playing so much faster.
and as you saw last time, the player aid really has most of the
Most.
information you need.
Basically, you can walk
This
through
is
the
your
game.
reference
Between the
guide.
player aid and the guided campaign book as you start off, you get most of the information. You need the rulebook for a few things.
Okay.
And they're pretty easy reads,
Yep.
too.
And then,
There they are. Campaign 1.
so these are the 2 characters that you play through campaign 1 with?
Yep,
Yes.
that's the way the story starts.
Gregory
and Alec. Yep.
Gregory and Alec.
Should I not flip too much?
You can flip
We'll
a
do
few
a quick
pages.
flip.
And this is where they...
And I see you have the foreteller symbol here, so that
Yep.
just shows clearly all of this is narrated.
So yeah, that icon tells you that that scene is narrated with foreteller. So the main story is narrated, but not the side quests yet.
Interesting.
Yep. If
You
we
said
would have
yet. Okay.
So the plan is if we do a reprint
Okay.
this year,
Oh, if you do a reprint,
we're
okay.
gonna do the side quest. Now the side quest would have added another, I think 6 to 7 hours worth.
Okay.
And we're already at 15.
Gotcha.
So
Here's your index.
lots.
Oh, I
quests.
love this.
Oh, those are the encounters? What is that?
Encounters,
The encounters,
yep.
there we go, yeah. And those are going to be your marketplaces?
I love how this is set up. It feels very like a video game guide-esque.
Yeah, because every different location is going to have different marketplaces, different costs, different ways to do things, buying, selling resources, stuff like that. Different opportunities of what you can craft.
That's part of the fort there that we saw with the removable pieces. So each one of those buildings has specific mechanics that are unlocked when you rebuild that building.
Okay, cool.
Very cool.
And then we go into campaign 2. Are you going further, Meg? You going further?
I'm gonna just show the covers
This
of
is
these
too
ones
much
now.
knowledge.
Well, we saw the people's things. They know that there's. Should I not go all the way down?
No,
to the
you
bottom?
You can go all the way down.
Okay.
And there's your favorite.
I know.
On top of that one.
And she's campaign too, so
Beautiful.
I like them too.
Yeah.
Axes are fun. I like the
So
double.
those two. That'll be your pairing.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to play as? Both. It's a one or
Right.
two player game.
Right. We'll co-op it.
No,
in
co-op.
each
We'll
play.
co-op, yes.
Both of them. Campaign 3. Campaign 4.
Beautiful. Okay. And
And
then what's the bottom? Again, you tell us
The
what's
question
on
mark
this. We'll just keep
campaign
going.
Yeah, just don't
5.
open.
Don't open that
But
book.
yeah, but that's campaign 5.
Well, here's the back.
finale.
What is the back of this one you couldn't reveal?
Right, that
You're
would
like,
have been.
and here's the back.
No, it's
With
the ending.
With the editing.
And then quests.
This is all the side quests in the game.
So this is for when you're on the overworld map.
Yes. So this is completely optional. It opens up in
Should I not
chapter
flip through
2.
this?
You can
Want to.
absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. No spoilers there.
That does look cool.
I like him.
Optional, but
Encouraged.
helpful. But helpful.
And
yes.
worth it.
Yeah, if people really want to dive in, it does
Yeah.
expand along the backstories of all the different guards and really explore the lore of the world.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's some fun things that happen to you in the first few hours of this game, Meg. There's a lot of stuff there's a lot of events in this game.
Now, do you want to explain with Foreteller what you were telling us about the music?
So yeah, so this project is unique in that we had music specifically composed to each scene, so it ebbs and flows with what's actually happening instead of just background music behind the narration. So it's a unique project for Foreteller in that regard, and the music just turned out absolutely gorgeous.
I highly recommend checking out my gameplay video of it, where I threw in the scenes and the music and all that stuff as we went through it. It really, like, I've played a bunch of games with Foreteller and a bunch of games without Foreteller. This Isofarian Guard, to me, so far, is hands down the best. Like, Meg, you give me a lot of flack for not caring about the story sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I played the Isofarian Guard, I would listen to 10-minute scenes and just pause and
Wow.
listen. Just pause and listen and be involved in it. It is something else. It is a lot, though. So you kind of have to be willing to either run through the book like you typically would, just read it and read it quickly and all that if it's not your jam, or be prepared to sit down for like nice chunks of time as you get a lot of world building, story, backstory, events, all that stuff in the
But it
game.
really sets it up for what you're actually doing on the
Yeah.
table and makes it more meaningful.
So I don't watch much like movies or TV or anything like that. This is like movie night. Like if you
Yeah.
want a story
basically-
Playing through
experience,
a
but
movie.
you don't watch many movies.
Okay. Onwards to the next part of the box.
Yes.
All right.
We're up to miniatures. We're up to.
So this one right here. So this is another part of the weight of the box. 1,500 cards.
1,500 cards.
Ish.
Cool. Give me a hand.
I don't
We're
know.
pretty close to 1,500.
Oh, there's a box hiding in the back. Oh, it's the miniature.
That's the minis.
Okay. We have field events, enemies, and abilities, volume 1.
Something different from last time you've seen the game.
Interesting.
Oop.
Whoa. So the
Ooh.
box is different or something else?
So
Because we had enemies before.
yeah, we
field events.
definitely don't want to show the purple cards.
Okay.
There are cards that are purple,
So this is the front here.
Oh, I
the
see.
cards on the front here
which actually I'm showing them
are
back
the
now,
new
but-
cards that weren't here last time,
Okay.
and those are the field events.
Okay,
So
cool,
these
cool.
are like random events that happen while you're exploring,
Interesting.
and yeah, they add
Can Meg
quite
read
a
one?
bit of world building.
Oh, can Meg read one? Can we do one?
absolutely.
Let's do one, Meg. This is a slight spoiler to an event you would draw.
If I'm reading one, I'm going to quickly go through the titles.
Is there an order to them or it's randomized?
They are randomized.
Okay, let's read the White Fox.
The white fox. Oh, wait, no. Pass me the deck. Pass me the deck. Pass me the
Why?
deck. I need
Are you going to
this.
look for the Black Fox?
What
sorry,
do you-
I'm sorry.
What do
that
you
was
think
so
is
weird.
happening? Let's see. One second. Give me a second. You might have to do the white fox. It's all good.
Looking for a title that catches your eye.
Just checking. No. Okay, go ahead. Do yours.
What was that for?
Ooh, the Lost Girls. That sounds fun. The Lost Girls does sound fun.
Do you want
but
me to
no.
read that one?
No, you can do the white fox. Do the
Okay.
white fox.
You discover a white fox whose leg has become caught in the jaws of a wooden snare. It whines pitifully. A tsunami hunter emerges to claim her prize. Choose a path. Free the fox or do not interfere.
Oh, you're gonna choose for the fox.
Obviously, we interfere. Or,
Wait,
yeah,
free the
it says
fox.
do not interfere. Which,
Yeah.
yeah. So, if you choose one, the fox flees and the hunter becomes enraged. She attacks, but you quickly scare her off. In her panic, she drops some of her supplies. Obtain 1 nomad's trap accessory and 2 times animal hide. Do you want to know what happens if you let her do it?
Yeah, sure, let's find out.
The hunter finishes off her prey. Grateful for your assistance, she eagerly shares her prize.
Oh, you're sad about that.
You gain 2 bone fragments. Well, obviously we
But-
didn't do it, so I feel fine about it.
Both options
you
give
could then
you free
craft-
resources.
You could then craft
Yeah.
those bone fragments into a weapon, Meg.
Yeah, but you want
Enjoy.
the good karma points too.
Oh, there's the good karma points out there.
Yeah. The expansion.
So, one thing I want to mention is I already went through and organized these cards
Sure.
and put the plastic separators in.
Sure,
so when
sure.
they first open the box, they're going to be wrapped in decks.
Okay.
And specifically, these purple cards are all the bosses in the game, and they are sealed with separators that say "Do not
Do not
open
open.
until the campaign
Okay.
box tells you to."
Because when you said a second ago, you're like, don't look at the purple cards.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Is
I
there a
wanna look at
custom
them.
warning to all the people? Okay, so let's put that one away. Let's do the next box.
And they are in order too.
Okay,
The cards are in order.
perfect.
Okay.
It goes, I
Soon as you
believe, the
open
other
it.
way.
Either way.
Well, you could do either way, but if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
the
But
art
if
to
you want
match.
the grab,
You're
yeah.
right.
Trust me, Meg wants the art to match.
I do. Because it's book.
Okay, next one.
Alright, this one is your empty one.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
perfect. Okay, gotcha.
So if you sleeve, all those cards will
I
fit
was gonna
in this
pull
one.
this off, but because
Is
it's
there-
empty,
is
it's
there
very
any points?
difficult to do.
Oh, all right.
To show what the... I don't know. No,
Show you an
I'm
empty
not
box?
gonna do it.
Just
It's
a separator,
empty.
that's it.
You can tell.
Oh. Take a look at the bottom of the box. All these boxes have these icons.
Oh.
So this tells you an easy
Where
way
it
of how to
goes.
reload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said that. I thought it was gonna be like a secret puzzle. I was like, wow!
Spoilers.
That was like a
To be
blonde
fair,
moment.
we did just play through Frosthaven with secret puzzles.
Alright, I'm gonna close that for a second.
Yep.
And now we got chips. I'll do
Yes.
the minis last, obviously. Oh, these are heavy.
240 weighted chips.
Is this all of a sudden lighter for you?
Should be getting a little
Here, I'll grab the minis out and then you can put the box down.
Where do you think I'm putting the box down? I guess we'll put it over here. You can put it on
Yeah.
top. We can put it on top of that. That's fine. Okay. So what do you want to show? Miniatures or chips? Let's do
chips
chips first. So here are gonna be the 2 chips thingies. We'll go ahead and these go off. And these are gonna be stacks of chips, all sorted into the specific aspects. So we should have like doubles on each side. So these are gonna be
10
the,
of each one.
the single health chips, and then the double health chips. No, they're gonna be somewhere else. Oh, they're stocked by color. That's right. They're gonna be different
Yes.
types. So different types. There should be singles and doubles in these ones over here.
For shields
So-
and swords.
Yes.
Or
So we
singles
have
and
our double swords, and we're gonna have our double shields, and then we'll
Single
have
swords are right here.
single
Yep.
swords here. So different types of chips are sorted in different areas. You can get a sense of them by just showing you the. You go ahead, do your thing.
I wanted to look at this one.
These are gonna be-
seal.
Yeah.
I love the iconography.
Yeah.
Like, they're
So
so
this
pretty.
manufactures the same one that makes all Chip Theory games.
Nice.
So the same chips that
Same
you'll find in
density
Too Many
and all that.
I want to
Bones
see what
and-
other special ones
Well, I'm
there.
gonna
Oh,
go-
there's a hest.
I'm gonna go to this side over here.
Okay.
Watch them all fall on the table. That'd be fun for the unboxing.
Hey. Ooh.
What is that?
It's a
That's-
skull.
That's fear.
It's a
fear.
red skull.
If you
Well, that would
draw
be fear.
that, you immediately have to stop drawing.
If you draw that, I'd be
know.
afraid too.
And that's basically the chip system in the
Beautiful.
game. So we're gonna have these over here.
Chips are
off the
fun.
side. And then let's do the miniatures, Mike.
All right. We definitely have some changes since you've seen these last time. Pretty excited to show these off.
Interesting. I'm very curious what that means. Because we have these over here, which looks similar as far as what I can see offhand.
So go ahead and grab Cars and Invir there. So one thing, since they're double character minis,
Yep.
I thought, I'm like,
I see the problem.
hey, painters, this is going to be kind of difficult to paint. Go ahead and snap Carson off.
Whoa. That made me
So they
nervous.
snap right into the bases now. So you can take it off, you can paint and snap it right back in, and when you're done painting, you can glue it in.
Interesting.
Permanently.
Or when Carson dies. And now Vera's back.
I love the first one I pick up. I think is that girl I like again.
That's Catherine.
Yeah. She's so pretty.
She's got the shofar.
She's very cool. I like the horn that she has.
Okay. I'm gonna put this one. This one goes in like this. It looks
This
like.
is
Yep,
so
perfect.
smart.
Then we're gonna have.
And they really turned out great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful of Grigory's sword there.
Gregory sword curl. Okay. Didn't I? If I
You
recall
didn't catch the
correctly-
joke.
Oh, I was gonna say, didn't I snap one of the miniatures or something like that? I think I fixed it, but like I believe I
did.
snapped one of the miniatures.
I think I'm putting this in the wrong way.
That's entirely possible. These are gonna be the double teams of miniatures you're gonna
Yep.
be pairing off against.
I might need
Pavel
help.
and Yana.
Pavel and
And then
Yana.
who's in the
That's
middle
not
there?
right.
We're stonebound.
Okay.
Cool beans. And then the middle. I almost said the middle. Go ahead, Mike.
The bad guy.
The bad guy. The definite bad guy.
Who's your
Definitely
friend,
totally
not
bad
your
guy.
friend?
Definitely bad. Definitely. There
Very
he is.
cool.
That is Dunamis.
You're doing a
Yeah.
He was
Every
facing
time.
downwards-ish. There we go. Alright, that's the miniatures. Okay, so now I have some questions. Is there anything else we have to go over, or is this question time?
I think you hit everything that
Okay.
was in the box.
Let's start the unboxing process and see how much I remember.
Do you want me to? Oh, you're gonna do it?
You can do it. You can do it.
You know,
Go ahead.
you could.
No, no,
You
no.
didn't pull the things out, so it
This
might be
goes
more
bottom
funny.
left, I believe.
No.
No, back goes
Minis
back.
go.
back.
Well,
Yep.
you're right. Left.
Yep.
And then
The
up.
two boxes
This.
are going to go in front of it.
This. With this. Which
That's
maybe
right.
goes this way. Yup.
And the two boxes go in front of it. These two boxes. Oh, the chips
I
go
need the
first.
chips.
Chips go first. This is your
Don't help
reboxing.
us. I think I can do it.
Okay.
I think we can do it.
And also, if you need help, the bottom of boxes may help you.
I know. The thing is this, but I believe this now goes in there. Like that.
Okay.
Looks good.
And then
Those in the bottom. Those.
empty one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which it's smart to put the empty one in the middle.
For balance.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
And then... I don't... That
that's
was
right?
that was the last thing you took out, but I don't think the placement is right.
Is it up here, maybe?
Try maybe the books box first.
Okay. Okay.
You have that. Turn. Yep.
And now try that one.
So it does. It does. It just wasn't.
Oh, it just
it
needed
was just
to be
angry.
mentally balanced.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting.
It just wanted to be special. Okay.
Those are going to go last.
Yep.
Which means we have that.
Looks good.
And right about now is when I start to remember how heavy this box is. And that is the Isofarian
Perfect.
Guard reboxed.
Lovely.
Reboxed dish.
Ish.
So, this box is twice the size of the last one, almost.
It
Not
is.
twice, like close to it or something like that.
Yep.
What's different? What changed?
So last time you only had one campaign book. So
Okay,
we were
that's
missing
true. I remember that.
like 90% of the books
Yep.
are missing here. A good amount of the cards
Okay.
were not here as well.
Okay.
And then the box system wasn't here.
Cool.
One thing that we had to change at the end
Yeah.
to adjust the box was the miniatures used to be a square box,
Yeah.
but it just was not fitting in this configuration.
Yeah.
So they had to make a change to adjust that box to make it longer. Thus
Okay.
it got a little larger.
Okay. Cool. Well, it all fits. It all works. Anything else we should know?
So the game right now is about to ship.
Okay.
So it should start landing on tables in like March and April. And we've got about, I think like 450 copies left in
Okay.
our web store right now.
Gotcha.
And it's at 160.
Yep.
And those are going to ship with the rest of the games from Kickstarter as well.
So the first
if people-
450 people who go ahead and buy this basically still get it now.
Yep.
And what are your plans
Exactly right.
for a second wave?
So as soon as
Second wave
we,
being a reprint and all
yeah, as soon as we sell out, we're going to probably launch a reprint sometime early this year.
Cool.
And that should go immediately out because there's nothing to do. We're thinking about maybe expanding the field events a little bit more.
And you mentioned the Foretell app and things like that.
Oh yes, that's right. So we're probably going to add the narration for side quests too.
Okay. So for backers of the first campaign, if you expand, let's say, field events, something like that, like
Yep.
it's an upgrade kit or something like that.
Exactly right.
Cool. And so upgrade kit, and then past that, the only real difference is you have to remember that if you do the Foreteller stuff, your rule book, when it says Foreteller, might have other times.
Correct.
So those would be the two differences.
Yep.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool. This is very cool. I don't know what we're doing next after this, but we're probably doing something. I've spent like 10, 15 hours in this world already. I've enjoyed it very much, and there's a ton to go through. I think you estimated at roughly 100 hours for the whole thing?
So about 300 hours.
Oh, 300 hours.
Wow.
That's what I
A little
said.
bit more.
That's what I said.
Wow.
300
So
hours.
if you
of content.
did just the campaigns,
Yes.
and went straight through,
Okay.
with no optional stuff, you're probably looking at like 120 to 150.
Okay.
But the side quests, there's a lot of optional content. You're going to get up there for sure.
Gotcha.
For the completionists that are out there.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Because I mean, I got maybe, let's say 10 hours. Let's say I spent 10 hours in it, and I didn't get far enough to. I didn't get nearly far enough in the first campaign.
Not
so that
even
makes
in the
more
first
sense.
boss, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's like a lot of
Yeah.
stuff there, so that makes much more sense. 100 hours, I would have been like across 5 campaigns.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, cool. Very cool. This is the Isofarian Guard. I'll throw a link down below to the web store or whatever it is. You
Yep.
can check it out. This is a giant box full of a ton of stuff. It's a fun game. We'll have more content on the game at some point. We might be doing gameplay stuff on this today. We'll figure it out. But keep your eyes tuned. Lots of fun things. And this is Eric, Meg, the giant box in front of Meg. If you want to tuck down, we'll go ahead and wrap the
Go back to my hole
Yeah, go
now.
back. And once again, I'm Alex Radcliffe, and I hope you have a good one.